Hello everyone, welcome to data structure class. Today we are begin with the second module. This module contain three chapter. The first chapter based on stack, second one recursion, third one queues. In this today class, I am going to explain the concept on stack. Stack concept with definition we already know. Like stack is an linear data structure where elements can be inserted from the one end and the elements can be deleted from the same end. That is why it is called as last in first out. The whatever the element we inserted at the beginning, that should be removed at the end. In that we have taken example of an dishes that are stored in the container. So if I want to get the last first container, first I have to remove all the above container, then only I can able to get the first one. That is why the whichever the dish entered at the last will be removed first. That is what is called as last in first out. So here is an example. Okay, then stack will be represented by using arrays. Here I am going to store the five element. Each will be stored at particular location in the array. It always starts from the zeroth location, and its location, the particular address to fetch the value stored in the zeroth location is 2047. It is an example. Okay, so I'm going to store five element, all of them are integer. So int stack with five element, 5 is from 0 to 4. Then you can perform this stack operation either by using static and dynamic memory allocation. The difference between static and dynamic is that in the static memory allocation, the values what we assigned, that are fixed one, we cannot change during the time of execution. For example, if we consider the stack size is 5 here, while inserting if I want to insert the new element during runtime, that time it is not possible. But in the dynamic memory allocation, we can increase the size by using what? By using realloc function. Earlier we allocated the memory by making use of malloc. During execution, if you want to increase the value, you can increase by using what? By using realloc function. Okay, and while seeing the example, you'll come to know how it exactly changes. So in the stack contain different operations like push, pop, and display. Push means inserting an element into the stack. Pop means delete an element from the stack. Display means display all the elements of the stack. So the first operation is insert. In order to insert the element, we always check for the condition that whether the stack is full or not. Whenever the stack is contains some free space, then only we are going to add the element. If it is already full, we can't insert the element into it. Then how to check the stack is full or it is empty? For that, we have taken one variable. It is an top here. So stack elements stored at first element of the stack stored at zeroth location. If I want to display the stack is empty, that time I have to take the previous location, that is previous location is -1. Whenever this top variable is -1, then the stack is empty. If I have taken top even though it is bottom, means that it contain only one end. While we start inserting the element, it will move upward and it reaches to the top element. So initially I have taken top only. Okay, so how to display the stack is full? So whenever it is to the fourth location, what is the value we assigned? Stack 5. 5 minus 1 is 4. So stack size -1 indicates that it is an uh, full condition. So how to check that? Initial top will be at -1 empty, then first element at 0, second element, third element, fourth element, fifth element. That time top reaches to stack size -1, that is 5 minus 1 is 4. If top equal to stack size -1, then only you can say that it is an full. Okay, so stack size -1, top equal to stack size -1, it is full. If it is not full, then only we are going to insert the element. So check that white push. If top equal to stack size -1, it is full one, we can't insert the element. then return the 1. Then if it is not full, it means that if condition fails, it means that stack contains some empty spaces. Then how to insert the element? So if I take the, if take at any position, even that initially it is empty only, I'm starting to insert the new element, then i'm go I want to increase this top position. Top plus plus means that -1 plus 1 becomes 0. We came at 0th location. At this place I'm going to insert the element. So uh, plus plus top, so -1 become +1, -1 becomes 0. At 0th location we are going to insert the element at any position. For example, if we are at the position 2, then top plus plus, that time I came to position at this place, there I'm going to insert the element. Okay, like that. Um, then whatever the item, for example, I'm going to insert 50 at this position, so you can insert 50 to the stack of top. So now stack of 0, earlier it not got any element, now I'm going to insert 10 into it. That item 10 will be inserted to the stack of top. Always the left side will be the required variable, right side variable will be the, already we have this value. Okay, so next, what is the problem with static is that whenever stack size full, we are just stop the iteration. We can display the message stack is full. But in the dynamic memory allocation, even though stack is full, we can increase the memory. So stack is full, increase the size by 1. So how to increase the size which is already allocated? We can make use of the realloc function. Realloc the stack is the variable where I'm going to store the value. What we are going to increase? The stack size. The size of integer indicate that how many bytes we are going to integer into 2. So that 2 bytes will be allocated. So new value will be created here. There I'm going to insert the new item. Okay, it is the difference between static and dynamic memory allocation. The remaining, increase the value, the new value will be at 5 position. At 5 position you can insert the new item. Stack of earlier it is 4, now it becomes 5. Stack of 5, insert the item what I want to insert. If I want to insert 60, you can insert 62 at 5 position. It is regarding inserting the element. Then pop means deleting the element from the stack. Whenever I have to delete the element, first check that elements are there in the stack or not. If it is empty, then no need to delete any element. So how to check for the empty condition? Top equal to -1 indicate that it is an empty stack. And hash define stack size 5. It is an pre-processive statement that I defined at the beginning of the program, so that whenever I require stack size, I just specify stack size, that value will be assigned with 5. Okay, these are just like predefined values. Then check the condition. If top equal to -1, stack is empty, return 0. If it is not empty, then for example we are at this position, delete the element. So what I'm going to delete? I'm going to delete the 50. Okay, 50 element to be deleted. So item stack top minus minus, we got 50. That 50 to be deleted and paste into the variable where item delete, because I want to know which element I've deleted. For that is why I'm taking integer. Previous, just I'm inserting the value, but I don't want that element to be displayed, so I'm taking it as void. But now int, which element is deleted, I want to know. For that reason I've taken it is an integer. It is a return type. So in the top value we have that this one is not having that value. This value to be assigned to item delete, then display that deleted item. Okay, then third operation is traverse or display through the stack, through the each element of the stack. So again you check that whenever I want to display all the elements of the stack, first I want to check that whether the elements are there or not. So how to check it? Stack is empty or not. If it is not empty, then only get inside. From here to where? From I equal to 0 to I is equal to the top element. So I is equal to 0, I less than top, I plus plus. Okay, here if you want to specify the top value, you can specify. Top value can be a stack size -1, like that you can specify. Then printf element equal to %d stack of I will read one by one. Okay, then all the elements of stack will be displayed. Initially stack of 0, then stack of 1, stack of 2 until it reaches to the top, or you can say here you can write the stack size minus 1. Okay. Then it is including all the functions I'm calling a single main function. This one we already know. Then void main into choice for selecting whether I'm doing push operation, pop operation, display, or I'm doing exit. This for double semicolon inside the braces indicate that it is always true. So printf push, second operation you can perform pop, third operation you perform display, fourth if you want to come out of that choice click on exit. Then for reading the choice, I'm going to write enter the choice, scanner percentage D ampersand choice. For reading the choice, it can be 1, 2, 3, 4. It is of integer, so percentage D is required. Then enter into the switch. If I click on 1, then push operation will be done. If I click on 2, the pop operation will be done. If I click on 3, the display will be happen. So in the push operation, I'm going to ask for enter the item. In the display, in the push function, I'm not asked for the element, but now I'm asking here enter the item to be inserted. Then scanf which item you want to insert, and push function will be opened, that will check for all the condition, and the item will be inserted at particular position. Similarly pop, which element you want to display, you can display it. Item deleted will be displayed by using this function. Whenever I click on 3, the display function will execute. If you click on 4, exit will be happen. So it is one of your lab program. So go through them. If you have any doubts, you can ping in the comment section. Okay. Then next one is the stack operations. In the stack operation, first operation is check that whether the given string is palindrome or not. So here you can specify it is an return type. Here you can write int. Int is palindrome. Then how to palindrome condition we check. Initially are taken mom you can say. So how to check the palindrome condition, that operation we'll see in the next video. Okay, thank you.